In this video, we're going to have a look at the timetables the exam boards have released for the autumn series of exams in 2020. Now, if you're not familiar with the autumn series exams, I've explained it in some of my videos before, and I'll attach those in a card in the corner. They're basically the GCSE, AS level and A level exams that can be taken in autumn by students who didn't get a chance to take them this summer, but want to sit an actual exam either to improve their grade or just because they want to sit an exam. Currently, your grades have been decided by your teachers, but then they've been modified again by OCWL via their standardization and whatever system they're using for that. So if you don't trust those results that you get and you want to sit their autumn series, there's nothing wrong with that. These are weird times that I'm going to keep filling you in on. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. So without further ado, let's jump into these timetables. So I'm going to be looking at the AQA timetable for GCSE to start us off, since the art course that I teach is AQA Art and Design, and same for photography as well. It doesn't actually matter all that much which board you're looking at, since point 1 in the document that they've released for the timetables tells us that JCQ, who represent all the exam boards, have agreed that all these timetables should line up with common agreed exam slots. So in other words, maths paper number 1 is on Tuesday the 3rd of November in the morning, and that should, according to the rules, be the same for OCR and EdXL too. The rest of the rules are pretty standard until we come to point 10. Now this section talks about submission dates. Have a listen to this. Pretty much every subject has a date apart from a few. For example, art and design, my subject. Art and design is missing a date by which everything has to be done and handed in by. For now, it's TBC, or to be confirmed. So we're waiting on dates for some subjects or parts of subjects where the exam isn't a simple sit down for an hour and do the paper exam, where it has NEA elements to it, or sort of more longer form like art and I assume possibly DT as well. Now, people doing these sorts of subjects, especially art, you'll need to keep an eye out because until it's confirmed how exactly it's going to work, how exactly that submission is going to work, isn't super clear yet. The only thing it says here on point 12 is that the externally set task question papers for GCSE Art and Design will be available on SKM, I have no idea what that is, to schools and colleges for issue on or after TBC. That's all we get. There's also some modification to GCSE History and Religious Studies. There's some mention of students having to pick options, and I'm not sure how this works, and I'm not sure if it's just an AQA thing as well. So I advise you to consult the guide and your teachers for your exam board for those subjects, if it's going to affect you, or if it might affect you, because of course you don't know whether you're going to actually be sitting those until your exam results come out. So looking over the timetables themselves, it looks like quite a cram. I haven't actually taken the time to look at exam timetables over the last few years because my form class aren't old enough yet, and art and photography operate on a completely different set of timetables. We don't operate using the same timetable that the other subjects do. So I don't really look at them. So I'm not sure whether this is a normal timetable or not, whether it's normal to have this many exams on one day or not. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below. One thing I do know for sure though is that if the art and other practical NEA subjects are expected to be done simultaneously with these exams, then that's definitely not a normal timetable layout. Normally the art and other NEA subjects are done way before. That includes your speaking and those elements of your other subjects too. So that will make this timetable way worse if you want to take several subjects in the autumn series. We also have some magnificent news because we have definite days for exam results. So AS and A levels will be available to students from Wednesday the 17th of December 2020, and for GCSEs they will be available to students from the 11th of February 2021. Now this is great for A-level students, since this should allow you to apply for university places without any problems, although I will be looking to see how this works for people who want to study things such as medicine, or for Oxbridge applicants who normally have to have their stuff in earlier, because I haven't quite been able to find anything, but I want to do more digging just to figure out how exactly this is going to work for you guys. Anyway, that's all for today. I'm linking all the information and documents that I looked at, that I used down below. Please bear in mind that these are for AQA, so if you want to see the other exam boards, you're going to have to go look those up yourself. Sorry about that. Once again, be sure to subscribe and let me know your thoughts down below. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep bringing you the latest information on the upcoming GCSEs, A levels, and also giving you some extra tips over the summer holiday and the coming months and weeks and years beyond that. So once again, be sure to subscribe, give us a like, and that's all for now. Until next time.